speaking like NBR for the rest of my life. It'd be great.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Would you like to try one of our Big Macs today? Big Macs are actually sponsored by McDonald's today.
All of the food here is sponsored by McDonald's.
And Fred's Plumbing Shop right here in downtown Fayetteville. For all your drain clogs and flushing needs, Fred's Plumbing Store.
Yes. Would you like fries with that? The fries are made with salt. We use sea salt.
I love how you start with the fries are made from salt, not even potatoes. The fries are made from salt.
The fries are made from salt and we sprinkle a little potato on it.
Ooh, those are them fancy French fries. We take only the finest salt licks, chisel them out into French fry form, and sprinkle dried potato on them.
It's quite delicious. I'm sorry, officer. I didn't know that I was going 45 and a 25.
Oh yes, honey. Suck my dick. Keep sucking it. I'm close to ejaculation.
All things considered.
All things considered, this is probably the best blowjob you've given me this week.
This ejaculation brought to you by your mouth.
It's gonna be my last game.
All things considered, this is gonna be Cody's last game.
I've had like 2-ish hours sleep in the past 30-something hours.
Listen, if you slept like a Jew for the last 30 hours, that's pretty good.
What?
I heard he had about Jewish hours of sleep in the last 30 hours.
Hope you recorded that.
You know, Hitler had some pretty good ideas. Let me explain it to you here on All Things Considered.
Wow.
Ask yourself, would we be better off without Jews in the world?
And just all of a sudden it's just cut. Just static.
We apologize here on All Things Considered.
I'm going to have to ask you to turn my mic back on. I have not been allowed yet to make my point.
Listen, this show isn't called Some Things Considered. It's called All Things Considered.
I'm not
So
saying
let's consider Holocaust good or bad idea.
I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just considering an alternative. I'm just saying, let's all think about it from Hitler's point of view. Let's not forget the Jews badmouthed his paintings.
All I'm saying is, would the Jews be having so many problems today if we had just killed them all back then?
You can't have problems if you're not alive. That's all I'm considering.
Wow.
Oh, hi, Lobby.
We deserve that.
The game was like, you guys are bigots.
You fucking assholes. Sit in the lobby. That was uncalled for.
Anti-Semites don't get to play Dead by Daylight.
Yeah. We're an all-inclusive game, and you guys are being assholes. The game reports us. All things considered,
You're an anti-Semite.
let's consider killing every human on the planet. That would save the planet.
It could.
With no humans, there would be no car emissions.
Well, that's not true. Every human could turn their car on before they die.
But eventually the cars would run out of fuel with no one to refuel them. I'm sorry, but eventually all the cars would have fuel.
Listen, all I'm saying is that would still be not great for a couple of days.
All things considered.
All things considered, all I'm saying is if we legalize murder, crime rates would drop across the world.
That's true.
If you legalize crime...
People won't do it anymore because they're like, what's the fun in that?
Yeah. And with no one to report murder, well then, murder rates would drop to zero.
I think he's onto something.
All I'm saying is if anyone's seen the movie The Purge, we should have that 365 days a year.
364. Just not on Christmas.
Christmas, yeah, Christmas is the day we all come together. and give each other things that we looted from other people's houses during the
Yeah.
rest of the 364 days a year.
Can we sing Bahu Boris and stuff? Or whatever that song is.
All I'm saying, all I'm saying is if my neighbor would stop having his dog crap on my lawn, I would be punching him in the face.
Wow.
Here on All Things Considered, let's talk about my neighbor Steve and how much of a fucking asshole he is.
And he's off the air again.
Let's consider how I might kill him in his sleep.
I mean, I'd hate Steve more if I wasn't banging his wife behind his back as my own personal revenge. I don't even like her. I don't find her attractive, but well, at least every time I see his dog crapping on my lawn, I can say, well, I've had sex with your wife, you asshole.
At least every time I see him, I go, hey, how do I taste?
Oh, God.
He still doesn't understand why I say that.
He's still wondering why his firstborn is black.
I'm wondering too because I'm white. I'm pretty sure she has a second man on the side. Which I don't blame her. If I was married to Steve, I would mess around as well. I don't blame his wife for having an affair. I just blame Steve. In fact, if I woke up tomorrow to learn that Steve's wife murdered him, I would totally congratulate her. I would go to the judge and say, Your Honor, Linda killing Steve is justifiable homicide. I can attest. He was an asshole. You try living with that son of a bitch, and you would murder him too.
Man.
Yeah, this NPR guy is hard.
He just really doesn't like Steve. It's just...
You know, all considered. I can't wait till Steve's daughter turns 18. So I
Oh,
can
Lord.
as well.
She's only 8 now, but I can wait.
My plan to have sex with his daughter is long term.
Unlike
revenge-
Steve's lifespan.
My revenge against Steve is a dish best served cold.
It's a dish best served on his daughter.
Oh, God. Some say that revenge is a dish best served cold. I say revenge is a dish best served as jizz on his wife's face.
Why, just the other day I put a ski mask on, ran next door and cracked Steve in the kneecap with a crowbar like Tanya Harding. That was a short-term plan to get back at Steve.
My other plan, the other day I found a mongoose that had rabies, and I released it into his dog's kennel and
Oh,
gave his
God.
dog rabies. Now he has to old Yeller that bitch.
And then, ironically, I lent his daughter Old Yeller later that day. Maybe that was unironically. Either way.
I wrote on his rear window on his car, in soap, fuck black people. And then I waited for it to fog up in the middle of the night. Someone threw a brick through his window. It was very satisfying.
But the funny thing is, Steve tried to justify it. He said, no, I fuck black people.
I was very confused as to why he said that.
He kept trying to say he has sex with black people. That's the only message he's trying to send.
He kept saying, no, it's okay, I've had sex with black people, which I don't think worked well. Then he tried the old, I have black friends, it's cool.
Now, while I don't care for Steve, I will admit that we do have some things in common. Like he came out of his mother, and I came in his mother.
God.
You know, all things considered, we're gonna take some calls. Callers, why don't you tell me how much you hate Steve? Well, I don't really know him, but from what I hear, he sounds like an asshole, so I hate him. That is correct. He's an asshole. Thank you.
Next caller, go ahead. Well, I mean, if this is all things considered, shouldn't we consider that maybe Steve isn't an asshole?
No.
No.
Thank you for your call.
Don't call again.
Thank you for your call.
Maybe this is all things considered. Maybe we should consider that he's not an asshole. All right. I considered it. No, he's an asshole. We need to get on NPR.
All it takes is probably a couple bucks. Can't
Well,
be that much more difficult than getting on public television.
What I like to do after banging his wife is sneaking into where they keep the condoms and poking holes in them. This will increase the chance they have more little daughters that will eventually grow up to be my sluts.
I like to wait until Steve leaves the house, then I go in and rub my ass on every surface in it.
He has more taint stains in his house than anybody else in the United States.
I don't believe there is a single square foot that has not been touched by my ass.
No, it's pretty interesting. Lately, Steve's been talking about how good his hair is looking, which is ironic because I've been masturbating into his shampoo bottle just for the last few months. I call it his jizz hair.
As many of you know, semen is a great supplier of protein.
Steve not only washes his hair, but styles it at the same time in the shower.
Last time Steve left the house to hang out with his family, I snuck in and I took a dump in his grandmother's urn. I can't wait till he uncorks that one. It's just
Steve-
fermenting in the urn right now.
Oh, finally a game.
Lately, Steve has been telling me that the dog's been having a lot of accidents inside while he's at work. The dog's been perfectly fine. I've been shitting everywhere in the house.
I just take a dump randomly and then scoop my ass across the carpet.
Oh, she's early. That's good.
And then I go and I put my penis in the orange juice.
That sounds painful.
And start.
It's worth it.
I like to lace all of Steve's toothbrushes with pubic hairs.
Steve loves his sandwiches, especially the meat ones, which have all been in my ass crack.
I
See
don't know
the
what early.
three? I don't.
I'll say I saw.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it. I wasn't fast enough.
Don't get it.
He just typed like 1 2 1 2 2 1 2 1 2 2 2 1 2, and then he threw like a 3 in there.
He said if you see the 3, we win.
I saw the 3.